What is the best spin-off TV show ever made?
You have a straightforward choice to make here.
Oi mate, there's you.
I believe it is.
Wicked. You coaching football. You are a legend for doing something so stupid. I mean, it's mental. They're gonna murder you.
This is a bit of news from the other side of the Atlantic. AFC Richmond announced the hiring of their new manager, American football coach Ted Lasso.
Apple TV Plus had an early hit on its hands and have won Emmys galore for Ted Lasso, the show about an American football coach who comes to the UK to coach a football team. But of course, football in England is soccer. Hilarity ensues. This very kind-hearted, sweet and funny show is one that actually spun off from a series of promos that were on NBC Sports for their coverage of the Premier League. You probably didn't know that. Well, you do now.
Practicing the law, you don't go on instinct. You wait, you listen, and watch.
Stand up!
I've spent too long as a little girl.
What did it feel like after you'd beaten Cortez?
Feel. I didn't have time to feel anything.
We do things a certain way in LA. I keep my name out of the paper, and I don't make waves. And in return, I can do anything I want.
Can you fly? Guess not.
If there was a show that was bigger than Xena the Warrior Princess in the 90s, it was of course Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And people wanted more Buffy, so they made Angel, which isn't more Buffy exactly, but it is more of Angel.
This is my stuff. Got to get off.
Hey, Daria.
Must speak.
Hey.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Can you picture me making out with anyone? Ever.
Feisty.
Excellent job, Daria.
Run! Run! Jump! Jump! Rest! Rest! Now, I know we've had a rough day, but I'm sure we can put all that behind us.
The longest running animated series and the longest running American sitcom, The Simpsons, have brought Marge, Homer, Lisa, Bart and Maggie into our lives for over 30 years. But in the late 1980s, this was a show that actually started its life as short segments on The Tracy Ullman Show.
They let you escape with an arsenal of worthless secrets. What other explanation is there? Permission to withdraw from the neutral zone. At your earliest convenience, number one.
Don't you ever wonder how long you can survive before you go mad or get killed or lose a loved one?
It's worth the risk to protect people.
And who protects us?
What are you still doing with that? I thought you were going to return it.
They wouldn't take it back. All I got was some attitude and a cheap glass of wine. Loire Valley my ass.
What are you going to do now?
Well, they forced my hand. I'm going to call the police.
555-3000.
Thanks, Dad.
Starring Kelsey Grammer and David Hyde Pierce, Frasier is one of the great comedies of the modern age, and there is a debate that rages on around this show which spun off from Cheers, where Kelsey Grammer's Frasier Crane used to sit at that famous bar. Is Frasier actually better than Cheers? Well, I don't want to get involved in that debate right now, but leave in the comments below whether you think Frasier or Cheers are better.
The next words out of your mouth ought to be the truth. Who are you?
Saul. Saul? It's all good, man.
Vince Gilligan's masterpiece, Breaking Bad, is, I think it's fair to say, one of the greatest dramas of the modern era, and therefore it was with great apprehension that many approached the idea of a prequel being made in the form of Better Call Saul, especially one that would concentrate on the kind of comedic character of the lawyer in Breaking Bad. However, Vince Gilligan answered his critics with one of the best spin-offs ever made, a layered, exciting, interesting and nuanced drama that will have you gripped from beginning to end. This is a spin-off that deserves to be at the top of the spin-offs because it's just fantastic.